going to be working on recycled bird feeders because this week we are also going to be celebrating Earth Day. We want to reuse, reduce, recycle, do things that we can help to save our planet. So what you need to do is gather up supplies that you might be recycling already or throwing out. Maybe some little plastic cups or this kind of cup. I have a jar from pickles. We have Gatorade bottles. I have yogurt cups, creamer container or milk container. Gather those things up right now. There are a few other things that I gathered that you might need also. I do have some glue and some string, and I also have some sticks from outside because I think I'm going to try to incorporate that into our bird feeder that we're going to make. And of course, you are going to receive some bird food in your kit, so you'll need that at some point also. Let's get started. The first thing that you want to do after you gather up your supplies is to figure out what you are going to use. So we're going to try to use this Gatorade bottle, which we've already taken off the wrapper, these unused sporks, and this black container, and we're going to make a plan and try to put it together. So we've taken our Gatorade bottle, and of course you're going to need help with this. If you are cutting anything, you're going to want to have an adult cut a hole on one side and a smaller hole on the other side, and then you can fit something like a spoon or a spork like this through the bottle. Now we chose this bottle also because it has a twist off cap. That way we can easily pour in the bird food. It can fill this up and it can come out of a little larger hole here and then come onto the spoon. Let's see if this works. The next step we did was take our Gatorade bottle and put hot glue at the bottom, and then we stuck it on this to-go container. Now we are going to work on filling up the bird food and testing it out. Okay, so now we have filled in some of our bird food, and we realized that this hole right here needs to be bigger so that more food could fall out onto our spork. Once we adjusted the hole, it works pretty well. So we're going to use it like this, put in the food from the top. We're going to add our cap back on. And then I think we're going to add a few finishing touches, including string right here. We're going to use that to tie onto the tree. And I'm thinking we're going to try to use a few other recycled materials and maybe decorate it a little bit. Okay, so to use more recycled materials, we took the cap from our pickle jar and we hot glued it onto the cap of our Gatorade jar, and we can still then untwist it and fill it up with more bird seed. The next step that we did was add on 2 pieces of our twine, and we slipped it over our pickle lid, tied it together on top, and then made a hole to put on the tree. This can easily slide one way or the other so that we can keep adding bird food as we need it. To finish off our feeder and make it bird friendly, we've added on some of these sticks, some moss that we had over from another project. We can get some from outside. Just little places like this for the birds to sit on and perch. We added all of this on with hot glue. You can use whatever glue you have available that you think will hold it. Now we're going to go test it outside. Now you want to add your feeder into a tree and then wait patiently for a bird to find your feeder. here are some examples of other recycled bird feeders that you can use for inspiration. Thanks for joining the Fairmount Community Library Learning Lab and creating recycled bird feeders with us. Don't forget to share your designs.